From the Newstalk ZB newsroom, this is Newsfix.
In this update, all businesses will soon be able to dismiss workers within 90 days of employment, with a bill passed under urgency this morning. Previously, only employers with less than 20 workers had this option. Workplace Relations Minister Brooke Van Velden says taking on a new employee is an investment and risk, regardless of the size of the business.
The costs and risks associated with dismissal can lead to a labour market with fewer employment opportunities, especially for those trying to get a foot in the door.
Labour's Willie Jackson told the House the bill was a disgrace.
On the first day of Christmas, this far-right race-baiting government gave to me a kick in the guts to the workers.
$50 million over 2 years will go to Māori health providers to help lift children's immunisation rates. $30 million will go to whānau ora providers to work with those most at risk, with an additional $10 million each to North and South Island partners. Health Minister Shane Reti says as a GP, he understands the devastating effects without immunisation.
Any of you who have ever seen a child with meningitis and have seen that high-pitched cry and the arching of the back, you never forget it.
Prime Minister Chris Luxon says the program will be results-focused. Winston Peters, meanwhile, says it's better to jaw than war, and Russia's ambassador won't be expelled on his watch. The New Zealand First Leader has pulled rank as Foreign Minister and also foreshadowed fresh support to Ukraine. Pre-election, National and ACT both called for the ambassador's expulsion, but the coalition's smallest partner appears to have prevailed. A vaccine to combat newer strains of COVID-19 will be available in time for winter. MedSafe has approved Pfizer's application for an updated vaccine to be used in New Zealand. And the looming threat of water restrictions in Wellington has authorities warning households to stock up on an emergency supply. Wellington Region Emergency Management spokesperson Jeremy Holmes, he recommends households have an emergency supply of at least 20 litres per person per day for 7 days. That's news. In sport, a cast of 20 will support Scott Robertson in his maiden season as All Blacks coach. The core group of assistants, Jason Ryan, Leon McDonald, Jason Holland and Scott Hansen, are joined by Tamati Ellison to cover contact skills and Wayne Smith to administer the wide-ranging area of performance. Paul McLaughlin, a man known as Moose, is the new manager, with former Tall Fern Megan Compain in charge of the operations commercial component. Former All-White Kerry Evans assumes the mental performance brief. 7 staff carry over from Ian Foster's reign. Steve Corica is the new Auckland A-League football team manager. He won 2 titles as the gaffer at Sydney FC before his dismissal last month. And the Sports Tribunal has sanctioned league player Ivan Reihana until March after he tested positive for cocaine following a national premiership match in October. That's sport. I'm Malcolm Jordan.
For more news, listen to Newstalk ZB live on iHeartRadio.